get to this story. This story is this is from the ACLU, and it is a horrific story about what a Sikh man went through while driving through the state of Mississippi. And it's just a horrible account, and it's coming off the heels of a story you probably heard of that received more press than this one, that happened in New York, where a Sikh professor and community leader was attacked in New York City while people were shouting Osama bin Laden and other derogatory terms at him. He's a Sikh. He wears a turban, but he has nothing to do with Islam, nothing to do with terrorism.
Again, not that that would make
Not that
any
that would
difference.
make any difference, but I mean,
This just shows you what morons these people are.
Exactly. That's what my point is here. And this is just, to me, this should get the press more than the other one, because the other one is just a bunch of people who are a bunch of bikers, just some regular, ordinary people who are just idiots. But this story from the ACLU, these are public officials. What happened to this Sikh man in this story that did not happen to the Sikh man in New York City is that he received this from police officers. He received this from a judge. Let me read this from the ACLU. Today, in a letter to the Mississippi Department of Transportation, the ACLU and United Sikhs called on state officials to investigate the harassment of a Sikh commercial truck driver pulled over early this year for a flat tire. Mr. Jagjeet Singh, in January, as he passed through Mississippi, officials called him a terrorist and harassed and humiliated him because of his appearance and religious beliefs. As a devout Sikh, Mr. Singh wears a turban and carries a kirpan, which is a small spiritual sword that is sheathed and sewn to his waistband. It's much like a cross that's worn by Christians. Contending wrongly that his kirpan was illegal, the officers demanded that Mr. Singh remove it, where Mr. Singh explained his Sikh faith and that his kirpan was a sacred religious article. The officers laughed at him and mocked him. One officer declared that all Sikhs were depraved and terrorists. They continued to taunt him and forced him to circle his truck with his hands on his turban while they searched the vehicle. As if that wasn't enough, and not finding anything in his truck, they detained him, saying he refused to obey an officer's lawful command. The ACLU continues. His ordeal did not end with the police. When he returned to Mississippi on March 26th, 2 months after this happened, for his court date at the Pike County Justice Court, he again suffered the same humiliation, harassment, and discrimination because of his religious beliefs. While waiting for his attorney in the back of the courtroom, he was stunned when 4 highway patrol officers approached him and ordered him to leave the courtroom. The officers stated that Judge Aubrey Rimes, had ordered them to eject Mr. Singh from the courtroom because he did not like Mr. Singh's turban. They told Mr. Singh that Judge Rimes would punish him if he failed to remove his headdress. When Mr. Singh's attorney went to Judge Rimes' chamber to inquire about the matter, the judge confirmed that he had expelled Mr. Singh from the courtroom because of his turban. He further stated that Mr. Singh would not be allowed to re-enter the courtroom unless, and here we go, he removed that rag from his head. This is a judge speaking. And threatened to call Mr. Singh last in the docket if he continued to wear the religious headdress. If you need any surprise as to what happened, the judge stayed true to his word, and obviously Mr. Singh would not remove his turban because it's a religious belief not to. As a Sikh, you cannot remove the turban. So the judge called him very, very last. They waited hours, and after every other litigant had been heard, before they were allowed back in the courtroom. The Pike County Board of Supervisors recognized the harassment and said it was unacceptable. And in response, they revised the county's harassment and non-discrimination policy. But the ACLU and United Sikhs would like a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like they revised
yeah.
it to like not do it somewhat.
Yeah.
What the hell is the matter with these
they
people?
They filed a complaint with the Mississippi Judicial Commission, and they're asking officials to investigate Judge Rimes' conduct and impose appropriate sanctions.
Like being removed and thrown off of the bench.
Yeah, I would say that's appropriate.
Yeah.